we got inside the sphere. So this is all quite logical. And if we take the Fourier transform of this impulse response, then what we get back to the frequency description once again. And this all makes sense because the phase in time gives us a delay in frequency, so we have a shift of the modes. And because of this increased absorption, well, all the modes get lower. So there's no real new physics in there. And as I tried to stress a bit earlier, the difference is really that we obtain this information maybe 1,000 times faster, but we obtain the same information in the end. So now, detecting refractive index is not so complicated, so we try to do something more related to biology. So we use the PSA, which is bovine serum albumin, quite common protein. And we've just injected this in the sample cell and tried to see something happen. And as you can see on this video, well, at some discrete moment in time, we see a huge shift in the phase velocity of the pulse. And we think that this is associated with layer formation of PSA on the sphere. So what we have detected in this experiment is not especially difficult to detect. Actually, it was more about making a proof of concept, so showing that we are able with this new system, which is a spectroscopic system, to measure more information. So eventually we'd like to be able to distinguish different sizes of bacteria, but this was the first step of a bigger project, of course. At the moment, people my group are working on pulse propagation and simulation inside the sphere, which I think is very interesting. So you can see that, well, as I showed you a bit earlier, these modes are much, well, we see much more modes than we should see. And in time, this translates as a precession of the orbit of the modes. So we are currently studying this propagation of light inside the cavity. So as a conclusion, I would like to thank my two advisors, Nalen and Jérôme Genet, which have been very supportive and helpful. And, well, this project has led to a publication in Optics Express, if you want to talk about it at time after. And it was done at the Centre de Cyclotonique Laser in Quebec City. So, thanks to you all. Yeah, it's quite simple. There are many ways to do it.